Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft War Remastered. Today, going to be Enivid versus Sziky here on Destination. Top side, got ourselves an orange Protoss. It is Enivid. He is Swedish. And in the bottom side, we have the Hungarian Zerg player Sziky, who knows how to use Drop Lords to an amazing effect in both ZVP and ZVT. So I feel like dropping as Zerg is an important skill that is very rare to see among Zerg players. So I do like watching Sziky. Alright, man, so Enivid's name is all over Wikipedia, but he doesn't have his own Wikipedia page, which is kind of weird. But yeah, again, Sweden versus Hungary here, you can tell, because the flags are in the title. I think that's a good addition to just, you know, let you know which nationality each players are. Woof. And this is a CARBOT skin game from CARBOT Animations. If you're unfamiliar with this, go ahead and search up CARBOT and StarCraft on your YouTube search box, and you will see super duper fun animations done in this style in the StarCraft universe. Most of them are like 3 minutes or shorter, so if you don't have a lot of time, CARBOT Animations is the place to go. Link in the description. Are we gonna... Oh, blocking off. Blocking off with a drone, Sziky. Alright. This probe's like, what? What is... Oh, the juke! The juke! Oh, and then he sneaks in here and he has time to throw down the hatch first. Oh, that's beautiful. What I think happened there was Sziky was like, okay, I'm going to go for a hatch first, but I want Enivid to think that I'm going for a pool first. And I'm blocking off him from scouting that. So he's going to be blocked off, freak out, going deep into the main base instead of trying to block my hatch timing. Oh, that's fantastic. Meanwhile, at Nexus firsting is Enivid. The mind games are real, ladies and gentlemen. They are good here. So the Protoss says, fine, you want to go hatch first? I'm going to go Nexus first. You can't punish that at all. There's nothing you can do about it. Your pool's on the way, but it's not even halfway done yet, and you have to get lings, and they're slow, and blah, blah, blah. I'll be fine. I'll be 100,000,000% fine. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. This is beyond great from Enivid and from Sziky. What a wonderful, very intelligent opening from both of these players. Now, look, these guys aren't Korean. You know that. We talked about it. So, I mean, none of them have won super elite premier tournaments or anything, but you know what? They're both very good at StarCraft again. They've competed in a lot of StarCraft tournaments over the years, and I like it. I like what we're seeing here. Man, that was a Nexus into a Forge play, into a Gateway. Beautiful. Oh, then a third. Oh, a third at sub 3 minutes. We are just macro opening right now, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? So 2 sets of lings on the way from the Zerg. Protoss is working on, I don't know, a cannon. A cannon in case lings show up. 2 cannons. Wow. Okay, slings show up. I love the positioning of these cannons. Main art transfer down there to the natural base. Fantastic. This is really good. I'm liking this a lot. So, I don't know. I don't know about these lings. Oh, this is more than just the 4, isn't it? Yeah. This is 8. So, 8 lings cruising out. They just can't do anything. They can't get a surround on this cannon. This cannon's going to be firing at them, too. Easier to surround, but further back. The trade-offs are real here. And yeah, slow lings cruising in. Sziky is getting gas, but I think he's probably saving up for a lair rather than going for fast ling speed. Ow, ow. Okay, so basically this is a ling run by. Okay, that's actually awesome. 5 lings get inside the main base of Enivid. He's like, ah, crap. This is going to mess with his gas mining. Going to mess with his timings here. Can he kill this zealot? The zealot's like, I think they can. I really think they could kill me. Run! Run! Probe's engaging here too. Zealot run back to where he has some kind of help here. But man, the probe's off the line. This is some... There's no gas happening. No gas harvesting from Enivid at all right now. This is going to slow down his ability to get out the Corsairs that he probably wants to get into at some point here. Metabolic boost is on the way from the lings, but not here yet. That's okay. They're still faster than everything here. They're faster than the slow Zealot. They're faster than the probes. I like this. And another Zealot comes in, and that changes the equation quite nicely, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, these lings are super injured, but okay. What do we got? 24 to 25 workers for the Zerg player back home. He is going for that lair upgrade. The lair upgrade came in first. He's trying to micro his way to killing this Zealot, but it's just surprisingly difficult. Just really, really difficult is what it is to get a solid hit there. Getting a surround on a Zealot when you don't have speedlings is surprisingly hard. Spire on the way. Neat. Cybernetics core coming in. This, man, delaying this gas, delaying the mineral income by forcing more probes off the line to deal with these lings. This has been great. This has been really good for Sziky. These lings are still wreaking havoc. It really wants to kill. Okay, so like, I don't know that any probes have died here. I'm not sure if any lings have died either. There's 5 in here. This is amazing. This is like, I don't know, this isn't Jadong level of ling harass. Okay, that's a dead ling. Nope. Every time a ling's really wants, okay, so he's gonna trade a ling for a Zealot. That's good. That's actually really good. So Zealot does go down. There's still 4 lings in the house. He sacks that one for unknown reasons, probably because he's got more lings cruising up here. Sziky. Sziky and oh, Zealot down. Probe down. Oh, not a probe down. Probe gets a kill. Oh my gosh, the more lings on the run by. Oh, this is not plugged up. This is not plugged up, and Enivid is in a wonderfully terrible position right now. Citadel gonna die? I don't know, say the lings. Maybe we'll kill these Zealots, or killing the Zealots needs to be the priority, and then you can go right after these tech structures. But man, they're just kind of dancing, aren't they? Nice positioning on the Zealots here. Another one pops out, and another one's coming in here too. So great positioning, man. Just turning these poor lings into little piles of dust on the ground, piles of dirt. The ling pressure has been annoying, but I would not say too incredibly game-changing here. Although speed just kicked in, Mutalisk's on the way, Scourge on the way. By Mutalisks, I mean Mutalisk on the way. Corsair has arrived. So yeah, this is kind of nice actually for the Zerg player to have Scourge out before the first Corsair arrives, and that is thanks to the lings that got inside the Swedish player's base, Enivid, and caused him such distractions. Look at these probes. They're not even working. Oh, get back to work. He just moves them all to minerals. He's not mining gas here at all. He's not mining gas here either, dude. Enivid. Ah! Ow. Okay, takes a direct hit. Scourge chasing it down. It's a very, very close. Oh, that he stops. Okay, Enivid. No. Enivid, we're having trouble here. We're having a lot of trouble here. Okay, what are we working on? Well, getting +1 attack for gateway units is fine. Getting Zealot legs is also very cool. Going to go for some Zealot leg pressure here at the third base, forcing Sziky to throw up some kind of sunken defense play. Maybe even Evolution Chamber right here to kind of prevent directly sitting on top. But then the Mutas. Ah, the Mutas shut this down. Sziky. Sziky, my man. This is excellent. You kill that first Corsair, the Mutas have free reign. Okay, more Corsairs are out, though. They're just kind of staying close to home, close to where some cannons are. There's 3 cannons. There's a lot of defense, man, at the main base. 3 cannons at the natural base, too. Really worried about more Ling's Mutalisk stuff, which isn't happening. I mean, there's some Mutalisks out, but, you know, not producing any more. Hydralisk down on the way. Third base, pretty well saturated. Hasn't taken that third gas yet, but fairly soon. I feel like the timing for that one. Lurker aspect, loving that one. Overlord movement coming in here too. Ah, I like a good CARBOT skin. I feel like it's been a while, hasn't it? Usually I get a couple of requests for this. Ah, no! The Mutas are fighting Corsairs! Why are you doing that? Just run. Just get out of there. Corsairs? Oh, gosh, because they're a little bit faster is why. Scourge. Trying to connect on something here. At least, okay, they're forcing the Corsairs to run. Oh, that's great. Corsair down because Scourge are forcing them to flee. I don't know about 2 Sunkens, man. There's a DT out. Love the DT in the CARBOT skin. He's great. He's so mad. Ah, he does a flip. He does a flip. The drones have to engage here because this isn't good Sim City on these Sunkens. But the drones are using their bodies to create good Sim City, so that actually works out better than expected. A lot of lost mining time on those drones. A couple of them do die in the engagement, but overall, not bad. Drone count is still 39 for Sziky, 47 probes for Enivid right now. Additional gateways. Got that speed upgrade for the Zealots. We saw that. Additional gateways all over the place. Third base timing for Enivid seems like it might be a bit of a problem here. It's a lot of map control over Sziky right now. Is he thinking about expanding? He is. He's got a drone down here. Thinking about taking this back expansion, which some players like to take early. Some players like to leave it until later because this is not a map that has a lot of places to expand. And expanding further out, mining those minerals, and then being able to fall back and mine... Getting this assimilator would be big, but so injured are these mutalisks. Then falling back to get this base with fresh minerals is really nice if the game gets to, the 25, 30, 35-minute mark. Storm's on the way from Enivid. I mean, what's Protoss without Storm in a PvZ, right? Nothing. He's nothing is what he is. Checking to see third base? No. There's no vision over here. Kind of surprised Sziky's not sent a Ling over here at least to be like, is there a third base in that location? Because that'd be good. I mean, Enivid taking that might be fairly easy to hold with some cannons. Trying to buy some time for these lurkers to burrow in, and they do. And that cannon died. Okay, so they sniped the cannon, sacked some mutalisks. Oh, wow. So these two lurkers could burrow in, and they do finish off the assimilator. That's big. That's really big stuff here. Trying to take down a cannon that's warping in. They can get it. If they focus on it, which he's... Okay, now, there we go. Dead. Ah, this is brutal. This is so brutal to have two lurkers sitting at your natural base, picking away at your probes, picking away at your assimilators, not allowing cannons to come up, forcing storms to be used to kill these things. Do you have any obs yet? Is that the problem here? Okay, second storm does catch this guy. But, this guy relocated so that one storm couldn't kill both of them. And so smart play there. There is... there's not a robo. Where is your robo? Dude, look, you're going to be fighting against... Okay, there's a robo warping in. Okay. It's down here. Neat. So then he has to get an observatory, which doesn't take that long. The Lurker harass right now is really more annoying than game winning, but is kind of keeping... Definitely keeping the Protoss player at home, preventing him from getting a third base at all. If you're Sziky at this point, I kind of feel like you take another base. Maybe don't expand here at all. Just take this right side base or this left side base. You've got the Protoss contained, although once obs are out, which the observatory is now warping in, these zealots rush these lurkers and absolutely murderize them. But for now, I mean, there's the drops. There it is. I told you Sziky loves his drops. He likes them more than a lot of other Zerg players do. Kakaru's a fat little purple bird in this. Kakaru! Flap, 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 like a hummingbird level flapping there, man. It's just like, fine, you know what we're going to do? We're going to drop in your main base. Maybe, let's kill your ability to make observers. How does that sound? Bad? Good. This is war, says Sziky. Singularity charge on the way. All right, here's the unload. Lot of Hydra, lot of Lurker. Lurker spines up. Yes, there is detection available in range of this cannon. And then storms wipe it out. Hydras are still here fighting. They're trying to kill the Corsairs, I guess. Because killing the Zealots is a lot harder to do. Oh, they can't finish off that Corsair. Rough end of that there for them. And that drop was a bit of a fail. But you know what? Still trying. Still doing his best. Dude, Corsairs are fighting Hydras. Did the Corsair count just get set back to 0? I want to say the Corsair count just got set back to 0, which is bad. Where are your obs at? Hey, there it is. There's our little obs. Obs cruising in. And the Lurkers, which, 7 kills on 1. Not bad. Extremely dead now, though. Alright, so Sziky did not expand behind all that. He instead put a lot of his resources into trying to just straight up kill Enivid by attacking his main base with a drop. That did not work. So, Protoss still doesn't have a third base, which is never a good feeling. And the Ling's checking this area, and Mutalisk kind of covering this area a little bit. If a probe comes through here, at least the Mutalisk will see it. If there was something already here, though, I don't think Enivid wouldn't know. Sziky wouldn't know. Neither of them has scouted over there yet. That's what the Fog of War is telling us. Missile attacks on the way. Range upgrade for Dragoons is happening. There's a nice window here for Protoss where Zealot Dragoon is really good against Zerg because there's no Dark Swarm to protect the Lurkers. So using this back door to come up around this way. Destination is an interesting map. It always has been. Just alternate attack paths here. We have an Eastern Island head here. That's very fun. And then Zyky's like, all right, now I'm going to expand. Now that the Protoss is moving around. Now that the Protoss has a ginormous 151 supply army right now. That includes workers, yes. That's a 100 supply army at the moment, which is way more than Zyky has. So Dark Swarm, the Great Equalizer. Is Zyky going to go for it, right? That is something he's going for the Hive, which indicates that, yeah, he wants to. He's just a bit away from it, right? Because you got to go Hive, then Defile around. Then you really got to research Consume if you want Dark Swarm in any amount of time that would be useful in an upcoming battle. So it's just too far away, is what it is. And I mean, if I was Enivid, I'd push. I'd really push right now. You've got a ginormous Charge Lot Dragoon army. The Lurkers are not going to do super well here without the protection of their Defiler buddies. Attacking into a choke, not recommended. So yeah, he's going to back out from this. Well, Mutas taking direct hits from Dragoons. Mutas are not really fighters that way. They're harassers more than anything else. Also, Bengalas? Yeah, Bengalas is for some reason a little kind of Murloc-y thing. Almost a Murloc from Warcraft, if any of you have played that stuff. Ah, man. Warcraft 3. What a fantastic RTS. Remember, I played StarCraft. Actually, my first RTS love was Warcraft 2. Just fell in love with it. The art style, the fun, the sound, the music. Oh, as Enivid decides to make a push here across the bridge. I thought we decided we weren't doing this, Enivid. Oh, the Lurker's position behind the Hiders is such beautiful, beautiful work there. High Templar are getting bumped around the backside there. Can't get any storms off. There we go. Gets a couple storms off. That's a great storm. Fully weakening 4 of those Lurkers. 105 to 122 supply, though. That was just a bad angle to take. So yeah, Warcraft 2 is my first RTS love. Fell in love with it hard. StarCraft came out. Got announced in gaming magazines. And I was like, ooh, what is this? It is like Warcraft, but it is in space. And it's by Blizzard. I trust Blizzard with my life at this point, right? And then it was. StarCraft was great. Brood War was amazing. A couple years later, Warcraft 3 came out, and I was like, Warcraft 3 blew my mind. It was beautiful. It was awesome. The story was very cool. It had 3 separate races, and actually 4 separate races, and campaigns galore, and just tons and tons of gameplay available. I had sank so many hours, and just completing the campaign for Warcraft 3 is how fun it was. Another drop here from Zyky. See if this one's more successful than the previous one. Maybe. Maybe it is. Just casually unloading here. Lings and murdering all of the cannons. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, they got +1 attack and +2 armor and Adrenal. I think they do anyway. Gateway units have +2 attack here from Enivid. And, yeah. So the Forge dying would be huge. I mean, I would just honestly focusing pylons, maybe try to supply block Enivid, not working particularly well here. And then while he's distracted by that, he's going to mount a big attack up here at the 3rd base. Which, the Dark Swarm is out. The Storm is here, though, but not storming inside. The Dark Swarm was a mistake of epic proportions, and this base is going to go down. Fairly well, 3rd base. Lings are on top of your stuff, and you're going to die. Pow, Nickelodeon. All right, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Base down. Man down. Luckily, Enivid does have this back base as kind of a pseudo replacement 3rd. There's not an assimilator there, right? There's no gas. There's no Vespine available. Maybe Enivid says, I'll expand to this left side. Oh, Zyky. Zyky. Just macro king right now. Completely wiping this base out. Is expanded down here too to the right side of the map. That's fantastic for him. Probes are trying to run for their lives from the venomous dogs. Venomous puppies. But this left side base of Zyky going to go down to Enivid very nicely. Okay. The thing is, Zyky can afford to lose this. He's got this base over here to go to. And he has completely knocked Enivid down to a 0 income situation, which is bad. Trying to do this, but there's an Overlord scouting this left side. How are you going to hold this thing? drop absolutely just wandering past a bunch of dragoons. Dropping some lings to try to distract, and then unloading on the high ground, forcing the army of Enivid to come all the way back home and deal with it. Sniping the observatory, I think, would be cool. Forge dying, yeah, further upgrades are delayed, which is great. Gateways dying, whatever. Stargate down. He's not really targeting all that well. Lings, nomming on these dragoons. 140 to 199 supply here, and just the Lings are massacring everything. Trying to bust up across this ramp, across this bridge, with Lurkers and with Lings. There is a Dragoon here that's not going to be worth very much. The Archon is a little bit outnumbered here, too, and that's your GG! Enivid taps out, and Sziky is your winner in 20 minutes and 42 seconds. That was a little bit dicey there for a minute. Just a little bit dicey there for just a hot minute for our guy, Sziky, but he came out on top. He lost a base today. He defended his third base pretty well with drones, which was very cool. He never really had to deal with any kind of drop play or major attacks onto anything else in this game from Enivid. The early Ling pressure really slowed Enivid down, put him behind. The Lurker setting up down here did the same thing. Sziky had a plan. He executed extremely well. His first drop didn't work, but if at first, you don't succeed, try again. Is what Sziky is all about here today, isn't he? Yeah, man. Zicky's all about that life. Good. I mean, really, really good example of how Zerg can win in ZVP. We got the Dark Swarm, right? He got the Lurkers. He got the Mutalisk. He transitioned into Zerglings with Adrenal and only the +1 attack, but that's okay. Lurkers are a big part of this play here, too. They've got +3 Carapace, obviously, and it is +2 for the Hiders and Lurkers themselves. And yeah, Enivid just too beset upon, just too much time spent defending, not really enough time mounting strong attacks and really keeping the Zerg player behind. And as a result, ka-ching, that's a win for our guy, Sziky, the Hungarian. 108,000 points for Enivid, 127 for Sziky, outproducing the Protoss by a 2-to-1 ratio and not really getting outkilled by a 2-to-1 ratio. That's going to be your deal. Structures raised a full 32 raised by Sziky today. 32 is a lot. Enivid, 2 Zerg buildings killed by him, and then did outspend the Protoss by just a couple thousand in 20 minutes, which isn't massive by any stretch, but still not bad. Really not bad at all. So GG, well done there to Sziky. The Hungarian beats the Swede here today, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.